Hello, welcome everyone. This is Professor Ma, and this is the introduction to the PowerPoint on factor trinomial. The word factor means to break something up as a product. So 6 can be factored into 2 times 3. And we also call the 2 and the 3 the factors. And over here, of course, we want to factor formulas. So to recall how that is done, let's review how we multiply. When we multiply two formulas, we pick up the first term in the first parentheses and multiply across every term in the other parentheses until it's done with every term in the other ones. Then capital A is done with multiplying, and then we go to capital B, we repeat the same process. And we call this distribute, passing out. We're passing out the capital B and multiply to each terms in the other ones, and I get those, then I keep passing out and go on to capital C and so on and so on. Okay. And if I do these two binomial, two terms, then the process we call FOIL. And we multiply the front and the middle, the outside, inside, and the last terms. Then we combine the like terms. Okay. And we arrive at something called, this is the expanded versions of the formula. And the original, before we multiply out, this is called the factor version. And what we want to do is go from the expanded, go back to the factor. Okay, so that's what I mean by factoring trinomial, 3 terms. And the first thing you need to realize, not every trinomial can be factored. If I write down one like this, oh yeah, it could be done, but if I swap the number around, then there's no way you can do that. Okay, and so to factor trinomial on a test or in your problem, if you can factor it correctly, great. If you can get it. If you cannot get it, then sometimes you need a way of checking, hey, if these things is factorable, then maybe it's prime. If it's prime, certainly there's no point in wasting time on factor these things, okay? And so we're going to do something called the AC method. And to do this, that is the AC method we're going to have, will check if it's factorable. And if it is, then it will tell you how to do this. Okay, and it's based on the following examples. Let me give you the example. Come back to this later. Here, and the examples over here. This one, probably a lot of it is, oh, this is easy to factor. I know how to do this. But let me go to the AC method. The AC method is not a guessing method, and it's algorithm, the step by step, and it will give you the answers at the end. So what we're going to do is we're going to write minus x as minus 3x plus 2x. Okay, it's very straight. This is the rabbit that we're pulling out of our hat. And says we're going to do this, and we say, so what? Well, then we're going to group these two fortunes into two groups. Then I'm going to pull common denominators out of each set's parentheses. And because the way we broke up minus x into this one, just right, I would be guaranteed that the parentheses left over is common, which means I can factor it out one more time. So we do that. And so that's how we factor the trinomial. Okay, then of course, I say, how do I know I'm supposed to put minus x as minus 3x plus 2x. Okay, and this is what we do. We'll play a game. Play what game? Let me demonstrate it with this. Go back to example. Here are actually two tables. Okay, with two number 12 on top, but with two different numbers on the bottom. The game is very simple. We write down all the numbers. Multiply gives you 12, the factor the 12, all the possibilities. 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. Then the question is, which pair add up is equal to the bottom number? If it's possible, the one on the left 3 plus 4 is 7 is possible. The one on the right, if you look at the list, and it's not possible to add to 9. And these particular, this little check is the basic core in the AC methods. Okay, now let's demonstrate how we use this method to factor something more complicated. Okay, first, why is it called AC methods? Because the number in front of the x squared is called A, the number terms called C. A times C is to be put on top. Okay, and then the B is a middle number, and that's to be go to the bottom. And what I want to do is I want to find a pair of numbers, multiply gives the negative 60. The added to give you negative 4. And if you play around with it, check all the listing if you like, you find out minus 10 times 6 is minus 60, and they had to be minus 4. So what's the significance of these? The significance of these is you break the minus 4 into minus 10 and 6. And that will guarantee you you can do the tricks of pulling the like terms out, the common factors out twice. It will guarantee you have the same parenthesis, x plus 2 here, which you can pull out one more time. So this method is a sure method that will tell you if you get these pair, then you can get your answer by grouping method. If you go to the table, it's impossible, then the trinomial you're looking at is prime. You will tell, in other words, there's no point in trying to factor it. And if you know how to do these, and then the faster method by guessing, and you can try playing with that. And the logic is you guess how many x, you guess what's the number in that. Sometimes you get the answer. Okay, do the homework on that, and I'll talk to you next time. And have a good day. Bye-bye.